The rivalry probably is because of our close proximity.
Stillwater, it was the team you never wanted to lose to. You had to win that game.
I think you just have to mention Mechanicville to the kids, and it's just another level.
It's a source of pride and respect. You know, if our kids want to, walk around the next year between this game and next year's game and hold their head up high, they got to go out and play some football.
There's two working class communities built on hardworking people. Originally they were mill towns, and the community has always been separated by sports in a lot of ways, but at the same time sports has also brought us all together.
Very close-knit. Everybody knows each other. 90% Italian, Mechanicville. Sports crazy. They support their programs tremendously here. Good place to raise children, friendly, safe, good community.
The kids probably from church school to Little League to Pop Warner football, most of them CYO basketball, they've all played together probably since first grade, second grade. So they know one another. A lot of the activities, they cross with one another, so they know one another very well. They're familiar with each other.
The rivalry probably is because of our close proximity. We're a mile apart or so. So yes, the kids do know each other very well. They know everybody. And I think the proximity thing and knowing each other is how that kind of probably all started. You want to beat your neighbor, but it's been a very healthy one.
Stillwater, it was the team you never wanted to lose to. You had to win that game, because no matter what happened during your season, you know way too many people from that town that make it very uncomfortable for you when you lose that game. When you win, it's the best of times, that whole year. When you lose, not that we did, but if it did happen, it'd be painful.
I wouldn't say love-hate relationship, but it's pretty intense. People talk about it. Communities are only like a mile apart, and they're pretty close-knit. I have a lot of family still in Mechanicville, and a lot of, obviously, friends. So we harass each other quite a bit about it.
Probably all of the, quote, trash talking or the build up to the game was done at the local diners leading up. Now I think it goes on probably Facebook and Twitter for a lot of the younger people. But for those of us who've been around a long time, we still like to have breakfast at the local diner and talk about this game. This is, for us, this is Ohio State, Michigan, for two small communities.
Everybody's excited about it leading up to game day. The kids in school are excited, the kids in the community are excited. You stop in to get a soda somewhere and everybody asks you about the game and are you going to win? And it's just an exciting time around Mechanicville.
It's always been a great excitement to play in Mechanicville Stillwater competition, because back when I was in school, there basically was no comparison between the two. Mechanicville was a big school, played in the Colonial Council. Stillwater was a small school, we played in the Adirondack League. And, there was no comparison to programs 25 years ago. I mean, there were two totally different levels. And for us to even be at the level that Mechanicville's at is a great step forward for the Stillwater program.
I think you just have to mention Mechanicville to the kids, and it's just another level. The kids step it up another level. You could throw the records out. You could be 0-5, 0-6. You could be 5-0. And I just think when you mention Mechanicville, the kids, the juices get flowing. I think that's the only thing you have to say.
He throws deep near side. It is caught again. Sean McNeil in a foot race. Sean McNeil's going to go. Another huge touchdown pass for Stillwater. 27-3, 80 yards.
Coach Barber, Coach Urano, Coach McBride, 3 or 4 of the coaches up there, all Mechanicville kids. A lot of the people that live in Stillwater are Mechanicville people. People I've coached before. Coach Barber I coached before. He's a great, great individual.
If I had to let my kids play for anybody, it would be him. He's a very, very good coach in every respect. He not only takes care of the X's and O's in football, he takes care of the kids all around. School, the community. He's a very good man.
I started coaching with Dick Stepano back in 1976 and 77, and I think it was somewhere around 85 or 86 I worked with John for a year, Mechanicville. John Taglin's a great guy. He's kind of definitely a motivator. He inspires the kids, he inspires the coaches to coach. I know he let us do a lot of coaching that year, and that's nice to have somebody let you coach, rather than just kind of follow people around.
He was very emotional. He was a very emotional coach. He could, get you very excited. He didn't hide his emotions. He wasn't a stoic guy that was just stand there and X's and O's. In your face, yelling, screaming in a good way. And it made it a lot of fun.
We have a lot of respect for their coaching staff. Coach Barber's a great guy. He does a fantastic job there in Stillwater, and I think it's the same type of thing. We look forward to playing each other every year.
I think this has got to be Coach's 8th year there as a head coach of Mechanicville, and I'm willing to bet you he's probably all 8 years he's got winning records. So he's doing something right with that program, and they come to play every year. And he does a great job with the defense, good hitting team. And Tommy Berrigan's my cousin's son, and that'll be interesting for next family reunion about bragging rights of who won. So we're gonna get you, Tom.
Out at center field, you have the presentation of the Indian Bowl to Stillwater Warrior coach Vince Barber.
The Indian Bowl itself didn't really start happening until about, we're going to guess, we thought about 10 to 15 years ago, 12 years ago I should say, was one of the Booster Club members' idea. Let's have a bowl. And because we were the Warriors and the Red Raiders, let's call it the Indian Bowl. So they added a little fuel to the fire there with that.
And it's actually carried over to some of our other sports. I know our soccer teams now play for a cup. Our cross-country teams actually have a little trophy that goes back and forth. So this rivalry has really expanded into all the sports programs.
It's something the kids look forward to. As soon as the schedule comes out, they circle it and they talk about it and put it on their planners and everything else. So it's always a huge game for us.
It's a source of pride and respect. If our kids want to, walk around the next year between this game and next year's game and hold their head up high, they got to go out and play some football. And it's all about respect and about pride.